Good afternoon, Sunday afternoon. The clouds have cleared up nicely. Here's a little extended play weather report I have for you today. Here is a view of readings just about 5 o'clock here, 69 degrees. We have just this weak little area now of winds starting to come out of the south, which increases out here over the plains. As the pressure starts to increase, we'll get a little breezier here tomorrow, and we'll get in on some of these readings you see out here, which includes a crop of 70s and even some lower 80s out here through Oklahoma and Kansas. That type of weather pattern moving into the Ozarks. These are the isobars here. So we have low pressure, high pressure, and winds increasing out of the south here. So that is a pattern that will stick with us for the next couple of days, allowing us to be virtually cloud-free and pretty warm through Tuesday. Certainly, even Wednesday will make a pretty good run at staying pretty warm around the Ozarks. We'll turn this data off here and turn on some model information here. And what I'm going to do is just kind of step through here over the next couple of days, show you that we will be keeping our south winds. So that's what this is showing you right here. And this is our near 80 or lower 80 degree temperature pattern that we have for you. And going ahead now, this is about midday on Tuesday. Still very breezy out of the south here to south-southwest. A front is going to be kind of draping through here, but it will stop for a while. Keep the rain away from us, basically, for the time being. And then we get into Wednesday. That's this time frame right about here now. This is where the front will be on Wednesday afternoon. Strong and colder north to northwest winds will be blowing behind that on Wednesday afternoon. So a transitional day for us. I still don't see much in the way of showers and thunderstorms with this weather system. We'll get a few, but I don't think it'll be as widespread as some of the other rains have been. And to continue this thought here now, this is getting into the late hours. This is now midnight, or actually 1 p.m., going into Thursday. And we have strong, cold winds now blowing in the upper atmosphere. And speaking of upper atmosphere, what I wanted to show you is switch models here real quick and change the overlay so I can show you what's going to happen to this crazy upper level low that I've been talking about for the last couple of days. This thing here, there we go. We'll turn that off and turn that off, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit. So this is the upper atmosphere, and we're going to keep going through here. Let's go back to the last model run. There we go. So we can step through it. I'm going to watch and see what happens to this feature right here. So this is a trough of low pressure aloft, and it's getting sharp. And there's a low out here over the Atlantic. It's actually diving south-southwest. So it's really going to serve to cut this feature off. And you'll see that here in a minute as I continue to step through the time. Watch what happens to the upper level flow. It gets steeper and steeper and steeper. And then right about there, latest model run from this morning had this cut off over Iowa. And this is a cold, chilly pattern for us that features a lot of cloud cover for many folks. Areas of rain, I think, north of us. There may even be wet snowflakes mixed in at the core of this somewhere late Thursday, Friday. They'd be more likely during the nighttime hours. That's a crazy weather pattern for this time of year. This will have our lows in the 30s and our highs in the 50s or even 40s for some folks right underneath that cloud cover and rain. And see what happens now. We're getting into the weekend here. This thing just kind of stalls and even backs up a little bit. So an interesting weather feature that's going to keep us chilly once we get beyond these 80-degree temperatures. I'm still stepping through, well, early next week now into Monday. It's still sitting over Iowa. Some moderation in temperature will occur during this time, but we'll still be chilly for this time of year. Will we be frosty? Well, it depends, really. If that low does that and we manage to keep the cloud cover and the wind going, the frost actually is at a minimum, even though our temperatures will be, I think, in the morning in the mid-30s on some of these mornings.